Hello everybody. Today I am going to discuss about the morphology of the normal human RBC. Let's say the content first that we are going to learn today. First of all, we have to know what is morphology, then something about RBC. Then we will discuss about the external and the internal morphology of RBC. Then we will see the microscopic view of RBC. Few questions are given to test yourself. And lastly, I have given the name of some books for your ready references. Let's start, friends. So, what is morphology? Morphology is a branch of biology that deals with the study of the form and the structure of the organisms and their specific structural features. That means morphology is basically deals with the structural component of an organism, not the functional one. Morphology includes aspects of the outer appearance like shape, structure, color, pattern, size, which are included in the external morphology, and the form and the structure of the internal parts that is included into the internal morphology. So, there are two types of morphology that can be explained. One is external morphology and another one is internal morphology. Now, it is different from physiology as because the latter studies the normal functions of the organism and their parts. So, what is the basic difference between the morphology and the physiology? Morphology basically deals with the structural aspects, whereas the physiology basically deals with the functional aspects of that specific organ or organisms or whatever it is. Now we have to know what is RBC. So, RBC or red blood cells or erythrocytes are a type of blood cell present in the blood. We all know that there are three types of blood cells in the blood. One is RBC or the erythrocyte, another one is WBC or the leukocytes, and the third one is platelet or the thrombocytes. It is primarily in the transport, helps in the transport of the gases inside our body. We know that the hemoglobin is present within the RBC, which actually helps in the transportation of the oxygen from the lungs to the various organs of the body and collect the carbon dioxide from various organs of the cells after the metabolism and brings it back to the lungs. Lifespan roughly 120 days. Now here is average number of RBC in adult healthy males and the females. You can see the difference. Now the count is lowest during the sleeping condition and a few circumstances are given here in which the amount of the RBC increases and the decreases. Now the external morphology of the RBC. You can see this is the side view of the RBC and this is the top view of the RBC. You can differentiate that this is the middle part. This middle part is much more thin than the side part. So this part is much more thicker than the middle part. The mature RBC is red in color due to the presence of the pigment hemoglobin. So you can see that it is reddish in color. It is oval and biconcave in shape. It is thin in the middle, just I have said that, and it's thick at the edge. Edge means this area. It is an anucleate structure. That means it is devoid of nucleus. No nucleus is present within RBC. It is soft and highly flexible, and the mean diameter, thickness, etc. are given here. So this is the external morphology of the RBC. Most of we confuse that what to write regarding the external and the internal morphology of the RBC. So this is the external morphology where we have discussed about the color, then shape, then size, then diameter, etc. etc. Now regarding the internal morphology, that means the inner part of the RBC, major composition is of lipid and insoluble proteins. Lipid part includes the lecithin, capelin and cholesterol. Protein part is mainly made up with the albumin-like substances and glutathione. Then calvin is present, then catalase, carbonic anhydrase, such enzymes are present, ions are also present like chloride, phosphatase, we all know. NPN, non-protein nitrogen substances like urea, creatinine, uric acid, these are present. Hemoglobin is the main, we can say, the constituents of the internal morphology of the RBC. It's filled up with 60% of water, and it's very important because it helps RBC to squeeze and pass through the blood vessels without damage. So, in the internal morphology of RBC, we have discussed about what the RBC have within that. This is the microscopic view of RBC. When we prepare a blood smear, stain it and focus it under high power objective of the compound microscope, then we will see that these are the part of the RBC. You can see that this arrow part, these are all the RBCs, and this part you are seeing, these are all the WBCs. So this is how the RBCs look like under high power objective of the microscope. So now friends, you can test yourself by answering simple questions. Few books for your ready references. Thank you everyone for your patient listening, and don't forget to subscribe my channel to have this type of educational video continuously. If you like the video, you can share it to your friends and family, and if you have to write anything or if you have any doubts regarding the video, feel free to comment in the comment box. So long friends, wait for my next video where I am going to discuss about the abnormal morphology of the RBC. In this video we have gone through the normal morphology. In the coming video I am going to discuss about the abnormal morphology of the RBC. So long, wait for my next video. Bye bye.